Broadcasting live from the ILTV studios located here at University Drive. Welcome once again to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Everybody know I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. Brother Roll, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Good to be here.
Today is Wednesday, the 14th of August, 2024. There is a major disease which has broken out in Africa, and it threatens the rest of the world. And immediately I declare that the Mpox is a threat to the people of Haiti. It is an international disgrace that African forces have been landing and re-landing in Haiti when the Mpox has broken out all over Africa, and it threatens to affect the entire world unless the people of Haiti are in control of their own political destiny, to declare a state of emergency and to declare that no one who's either in Africa, living in Africa, departing Africa, shall be permitted to land in Haiti. I call on the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, taking into consideration Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor, and there is a major international health issue that has broken out in Africa, and I'm afraid for the people of Haiti. As you are aware, Haiti is occupied by forces out of Kenya. These are Africans who are allegedly maintaining law and order. And the World Health Organization has announced that there is a major epidemic in Africa involving Mpox. So I'm very concerned about that, because you would recall that the last time they had Haiti occupied, the United Nations troops, they defecated in the Haitians' wells and rivers and their water supply. And as a result of that, they poisoned the Haitian people. So we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Mpox. And I shall tell the Haitian people that Mpox comes from the macaque. And every Haitian should now begin to study macaque. And I say, any macaque find in Haiti, we're going to have to kill it, because we had a macaque in the Bahamas, and the government didn't stop until it killed the macaque. We'll talk all about it, but I need to set the tone, because I became very, very nervous when I discovered that this major international epidemic has broken out in Africa, and it threatens the world. And I'm going to hope that the minister responsible for health, Dr. Michael Davile, should move to stop all international flights coming into the Bahamas from any part of Africa. And anyone who has visited Africa in the last 24 hours should be banned from returning to the Bahamas. And if we fail to do so, we run the risk of having what is called Mpox, macaque pox. My spiritual advisor, if it pleases you, behold the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. It's powerful today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Sandra. We got a reading today from the book of 1 John, and I think it's chapter 3, 16 to 18, reading from the NIV. And it reads, "This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? Their children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." This is a very, very interesting passage of scripture, and I thought I'd just read this again into your hearing, so that all of us who, practice hypocrisy could understand exactly what the Bible describes is love. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? Their children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John chapter 3, 16 to 18. I read from the NIV. The word of God is always blessed. Amen. Thank you, producer. Back to you, Sandra.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Indeed.
Well, before I go into international news. Let me start off here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas because I've been very disturbed ever since I awoke very early this morning and read an article attributed to the governing Progressive Liberal Party National Chairman and Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Fred Mitchell. This article has to do with a controversy on the island of Grand Bahama involving the Grand Bahama Port Authority and an announcement by Mr. Mitchell that the government perhaps may or shall take the Grand Bahama Port Authority to court. This is very significant, and there is an obstination which exists in the Port Authority, and I wonder to what extent ministers like Fred Mitchell can be blamed for this obstination. If you do recall the history of the Progressive Liberal Party, Pinling, the leader of the Progressive Liberal Party, had an occasion to fly into Grand Bahama and to make a powerful speech. It was a point when Grand Bahama and the Port Authority of Grand Bahama threatened the sovereignty of the Bahamas, and Pinling was compelled to speak to the Grand Bahama Port Authority. What did Pinling told them? And Fred Mitchell bear witness to what Pinling said. Notwithstanding what Pinling said, Fred Mitchell has been in the Parliament perhaps for many, many years. Yet Fred Mitchell has not moved to fulfill what Pinling called for. And therefore, the controversy which this nation is faced with, perhaps we can blame it on Fred Mitchell because Fred Mitchell is a witness to that historical past when Pinling stood up in Grand Bahama and Pinling told those people that they will either bend or break. And notwithstanding that powerful speech, Fred Mitchell, who is not only a historian, who's not only an intellectual, and every PLP in the know, knew that from a youth, Fred Mitchell participated in assisting Pinling and the PLP in their intellectual researches and the preparation of some of the greatest speeches that Pinling and many of his ministers have made over the ages. How then has Fred Mitchell sat down these last 25 years and has not incited and excited the party to move against the Grand Bahama Port Authority and carry out Pinling's prophetic words, bend or break? That historically has been the problem with many of the young political leaders within the governing Progressive Liberal Party who failed to adhere the rally cry of Pinling when he called on every citizen to go all the way. So, after Pinling would have made that powerful speech, Fred Mitchell, now a senior citizen, is confronted, he along with the government, on a critical issue involving the Grand Bahama Port Authority, who is now refusing to bend or break. And so somebody has to remind the PLP that once again the Progressive Liberal Party may have to step once again on that rocky Burma road. And if the PLP is going, it must not half step. It must go all the way, for we are still on our way to a new frontier. So, having set that stage to show you why, today I accuse the national chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party and the Foreign Affairs Minister for failing to adhere to the rally cry of Pinling when Pinling called on the Grand Bahama Port Authority to bend or break. It's powerful. My spiritual advisor, have you ever heard that Pinling, many years ago, confronted with the foolishness of this pseudo government of Grand Bahama, called for the bending or the breaking of Grand Bahama Port Authority?
GPA.
Well,
But I think their issue maybe hasn't the government demanded that they pay some $300-something million in outstanding taxes?
monies that they
Right.
owe the
So
government.
they figure what they can do is to offset that. They would raise rates. That's what they decided to do, right?
You're justifying
I'm not justifying
this
it.
piece
That's what it looks like.
of wickedness?
No.
Huh?
Sandra.
This is what you're justifying?
That's right. Do you know
I think the time has
anybody
come.
who's be in the business to lose money?
The time has come for the PLP
Right or wrong?
to nationalize the Grand Bahama Port Authority and to seize it. Yeah, I think that is what is needed.
Yeah, what's the agreement?
And I
though?
call on the people.
What's the agreement, Sandra?
I call on the people of Grand Bahama, my spiritual
What's the
advisor.
agreement?
I call on the people of Grand Bahama,
Let me
my
ask you, what's
spiritual
the
advisor.
agreement? The
I want you to
government can't
listen.
just
I
do
want
it
you to
just like
listen.
that.
I want you to listen. I call on the people of Grand Bahama to pressure the Progressive Liberal Party to nationalize the Grand Bahama Port Authority and to seize their assets. And that would be powerful.
Easy said than done, I can tell you that much.
That's not easy said and done. What you mean it's easy said and
Yeah,
done?
man. It's
Huh?
so much things, so much technical things
What
involved
is
in that.
happening in Grand Bahama? Edward St. George is dead. His heirs and successors, according to law, don't wait 2 pieces of copper. In fact, the heirs and successors to Edward St. George, Albert Miller, and Sir Jack Hayward, they're nothing but a bunch of picky teeth Mantobi. They're nothing but a bunch of frying pan with black collie on it. It's powerful.
We'll see how that works.
Well, let's see what Fred Mitchell has to say. Progressive Liberal Party Chairman Fred Mitchell said yesterday the government is prepared to take legal action over the Grand Bahama Port, or should I say the Grand Bahama Power Company's decision to seek to increase rates without approval from the Utilities Regulation and Competition Authority, ERCA. It would seem to me the next course of action is to injunct them from carrying it out, Mitchell told reporters. He made the comments when asked about an ongoing disagreement between the government and the Grand Bahama Port Authority over which entity is the regulator for the Grand Bahama Power Company. The GBPA operates Freeport under special powers conferred by the Hawksbill Creek Agreement, which was signed in 1955 between the government and businessman Wallace Grove to establish Freeport, a free trade zone on Grand Bahama Island, with the aim being to foster economic development. So that is the history of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, and you will see that the children of Edwards St. George, the children them of Albert Miller, and the children them of Sir Jack Hayward, they've not been able to manage Grand Bahama in accordance with the Hawksbill Creek Agreement, taking into consideration that it was first signed in 1955. And so the question is the PLP national chairman revolutionary enough, radical enough to introduce a bill in the parliament which would permit the members of the parliament to debate the issue and finally resolve, be it resolved that the people of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas has taken quiet possession of the Grand Bahama Port Authority. So to the people of Grand Bahama, behold the solution. It is time that Grand Bahama is emancipated, and the time has come for every Grand Bahamian to bring pressure on the Parliament and particularly the Progressive Liberal Party government to take over the political and economic control of Grand Bahama. It's powerful. My spiritual advisor, do you have any comments?
No, we can move.
Have you consulted with any FNM on your cell phone?
Well, listen, the Free National Movement always share an opposing view when these incidents do happen. So let's see what the chairman of the Free National Movement has to say when he releases his statement, if he hasn't released one already.
Okay.
But there's always a governing side, there's an opposing side, and then there's always the side that is the right side. So let's see.
And then there's the people then.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And I think we should protect the people of Grand Bahama.
Yeah.
The FNM has not protected them.
Now, you know, what is interesting is why is it that successive governments over the years have allowed this to happen? And it does seem now that the PLP is trying to correct it. The Prime Minister, of course, his administration had the balls to deal with it, but now it's causing some issues.
Well,
It lingered for too long, Sandra.
the PLP knows the history. Fred Mitchell know what it is. They all knew what Penland said. Penland called on them, bend or broke. What Penland say? Bend or be broken. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. When will the PLP broke them? Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. And of course, there are reports that Scotland Yard is here and some other U.S. agency is here to overview the investigation by the Security and Intelligence Branch of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. I wonder if the government of the Bahamas is acting lawfully by allowing foreign law enforcement officials to view the confidential intelligence which has been gathered by the Security and Intelligence Branch of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. I raised that issue in view of the fact that you would recall that when Dr. Hubert Minnis, who is not an attorney at law, nor a learned layman, was Prime Minister, he had introduced a bill that dealt with security and intelligence gathering. And it's only as my spiritual advisor this afternoon reminded me that based on the information he has received this afternoon, foreign intelligence officers are here in the Bahamas to look at the intelligence gathering of our intelligence officers. If I do recall correctly, please do not hold it to me because it's been many years where Dr. Minnis, in legislating a certain intelligence agency, which I believe under Dr. Minnis's law, I am prohibited from identifying that secret agency. For if I do recall it correctly, if you reveal the identity of the Bahamas' elite secret agency, you're guilty of a crime. So I'm going to make reference to it without identifying it because I don't want Dr. Minnis to contact the Office of the Attorney General and draw to their attention that he has provisions that make it a criminal offense to reveal what I will call security acts of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So I wonder if the minister responsible for national security has reviewed Dr. Minnis's legislation to ensure that we are not breaking the law. I'm just wondering, please forgive me, there are many times when new revelation takes place and I'm compelled to just say it. But don't hold me to it. It calls for research. But in the meantime, I'm going to invite my spiritual advisor to pay some bills before we look at some issues affecting the world. My spiritual advisor.
Absolutely, thanks so much. The Work Center, located Rosetta Street across the road from Roberts Furniture, is your one-stop shop for back-to-school Dickies, Timberlands, and many, many more. So come on down and let the friendly staff assist you with getting ready for back-to-school. The Work Center. Everybody needs money, always, so send money internationally and locally through Western Union with Money Max. Download the Money Max app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Money Max. Live your Max life.
This is powerful, and I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
You're welcome.
Well, folks, the World Health Organization in London has issued a powerful international statement today. This is Wednesday, the 14th of August, 2024, in which they have declared a global health emergency, okay? Warning that there is the spread of what they call M, that's a letter in the alphabet, pox. M in Haitian Creole would stand for macaque. Macaque in English is monkey. So it's a monkey pox. I want every Haitian who's watching Freedom March in Haiti to know, ça c'est macaque. This is a macaque. This is a monkey. And this monkey has a pox. And this pox is spreading throughout Africa. It is highly contagious. It threatens the world. And I call on the Minister of Health, Dr. Michael Darville, to immediately advise the Prime Minister and his cabinet to ban all flights coming out of continental Africa and to ban everybody who has departed Africa this week. It's very, very important. Other than that, we run the same risk that the world ran when the world failed to create an international embargo against the Communist Party of Communist China when COVID-19 broke out. There's going to be a lot of economic arguments as to why there should not be an embargo, why there should not be a blockade. And that is how COVID was able to spread all over the world. And so we, who are the descendants of the Africans, we must call on our government to just close down. No flights from Africa, nobody from Africa, no black people out of Africa. All right? And in addition to that, we have to call on the people of Haiti to ask the African forces, because they're changing the Africans, soldiers up and down, that they are asked to return to Africa before the M-pox, macaque pox, break out in Haiti. Ma besoin, tout le monde haïtien pour connaître, macaque sorti na Afrique, yo. I want every Haitian to know that the monkey is from Africa. Ma besoin, tout le monde haïtien pour garder l'air Afrique yo a vini na Haiti. I want every Haitian to look out for when Africans arrive in Haiti, because map kwe yo vini avec un pile mpox. I believe they have come with plenty mpox, and I am predicting that unless the Haitian people tell them Africans to go home, Haiti is going to be inundated with the mpox, the monkeypox, the macaque pox, and everybody know the people of Haiti loves the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and when they now pick up their new migration, they will bring us the mpox. It's highly contagious, and it will lead to death and destruction. Remember, I'm warning this country. So what I'm going to do, and what I like about this statement, is this statement was published in London. So you can describe this statement as a London issued statement. And there's no statement like a statement that is issued from London. So let's look at it, because it's very, very important, so that you will understand what is going on. London, the Associated Press. The World Health Organization declared Wednesday that the increasing spread of mpox in Africa is a global health emergency. warning the virus might ultimately spill across international borders. The announcement by the WHO Director General, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, I can't pronounce his name, came after a meeting of the UN Health Agency's Emergency Committee. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention declare Mpox a public health emergency on the continent on Tuesday. The World Health Organization said there have been more than 14,000 cases and 524 deaths in Africa this year, which already exceeded last year's figure. So far, more than 96% of all cases and deaths are in a single country. And which country it is? The Congo. The Congo. Scientists are concerned by the spread of a new version of the disease there that might be more easily transmitted among people. So this is very significant, and I will tell you that I was inspired to deal with this because last night I was in Fox Hill to attend Fox Hill Day, and my spiritual advisor, he and Dion Delancey, they both accompanied me, and I had a great time. And one of the first set of the people that I looked for quietly were the descendants of the Congo. And I had a special kind of tingum that was made by a Congo man. And of course, as that Congo man served that thing to me, my mind took me to this world news. I said, goodness me, I cannot believe that here in the Bahamas, a man who hails from Africa, perhaps 600 years ago, a descendant of the Congo, if only he knew that the home of his ancestors is now infected by the Mpox, which comes from the macaque. So, Haïtien yo, gade pour estrange qui vini na Haïti. Gade! Si ou pa gade, tout moun yo mouri. And I want every Haitian to know that if they do not look out for the strangers coming into the country, and particularly moun yo ki noir, especially the black people them, you're in trouble. And somebody must tell it to you. And that is why I call on the United Nations to tell us Africans from Kenya to go home. Ale la kayo. Go home before you'll take the Mpox into Haiti, and before you know it, we can get it. And I am particularly vulnerable to the Mpox because any boat that lands here from Haiti, and the Haitian people are on the boat, what you think I can do? I'm going to go, I'm going to meet with them, I'm going to greet them, and if they have Mpox, I'm in trouble. All right? And I don't know if Dr. Dwayne Sands have any vaccine to fight my Mpox. All right? I don't know. I have to call Dr. Dwayne Sands. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to call Dr. Dwayne Sands this evening, and I'm going to say to him, Dr. Dwayne Sands, do you have any vaccine for Mpox? Because I cannot take no chances. And I'd like, if anybody is watching me, if you see Dr. Dwayne Sands, you tell him I say, Macaque Abvini. Tell him the monkeys are here. All right? Well, then we can tell it to y'all. It's here. And that is why I want the Kenyans to leave Haiti. I want all them black people out of Africa who's not been in Haiti for the last 600 years to go home. Ale la kayo. Ale la kayo. Go home. All right? What a mess that we find ourselves in. Macaque, monkey. And not only that you can catch the mpox from the monkey dam, you could catch it from the rat stem. All right? What is rat in Haitian Creole, my spiritual
Well, I'm
advisor?
glad that you did mention that, because apparently I thought you were going to skip over the fact that mpox really and truly really affects rodents first and foremost. It can occur in humans, but it affects rodents first, and then of course non-human, what's the term they use again now, primates such as monkeys. So rodents such as rats and mice, they usually affect them, and of course it will spread to humans. So what you need to concentrate on is that in this country, that as we know it, we have issues with rodents, rats and mice. So we got to deal with that first. But greater than that, it would have to travel overseas to get here in the first place, and that's one of the means by how they spread from country to country. It does state that international travel, imported animals, and close contact with an animal or person could help you.
What kind of animal?
Primarily monkeys, rodents, rats. If you import animals, a lot of people bring in certain dogs.
Are they referring to dogs?
I don't know,
They
but
told you
they just said you can.
monkey and rats.
Yeah, and yeah, well, mice as well.
Yeah, that's rats.
Okay. We need to find out what's different between a rat and a mice.
Mirrors on me.
All right.
Spiritual advisor.
Now, hold on. Before you run on. Anyhow, here's what you're doing, what I think is wrong, and it's an injustice to the people in Haiti. Don't connect the Kenyan operation with the spread of mpox. You can't do that, because there's no evidence that suggests that that is the case.
How many countries?
How
many places in Africa have they revealed is infected?
I haven't gone that deep.
Well, then why are you then going to question what I am doing?
Yeah, but Sandra.
My spiritual
no, I would
advisor.
agree with you that international travel.
My spiritual advisor.
can
You're
bring
very
this.
unfair to me. Your problem is you
Wait,
don't like black
yeah,
people.
it ain't that.
You
It ain't that. It
do
ain't
not
that.
like black people. That's your problem.
And guess what your problem is,
What is it,
Sandra?
my spiritual
You know what your
advisor?
biggest problem is?
What?
You always politicize
Everything
single.
is political. How
It's
did the
amazing,
Kenyans get in Africa? And the Kenyans represent a medical threat to the people of Haiti.
So,
Says me.
Oh.
And I can produce evidence
Okay.
when the United States, when the United,
Well, I don't know if
when
we
the
should accept
United
your theory.
Nation, you don't have to accept it. When the United Nations sent the last set of UN troops there, what did they do?
that's a different situation.
No!
You know,
No!
that was intentional. That was intentional when they spread cholera.
They deliberately infected the Haitian people with cholera. Every human being knows that if you defecate in the drinking water, then you're trying to kill the people.
Yeah, it
You're
was
trying to poison them.
intentional. Yes, it was
That is what the
intentional.
United Nations did.
But this case is different, where those Kenyans have now come into Haiti on a peace-seeking
Yes,
mission.
they came to in peace. And when they left, the Haitians almost were wiped out. So what am I saying? My position is we don't want the Africans in Haiti.
Who's we?
Because
Who's we?
tout Haïtien connaît Afrique yo a mangé macaque. Afrique yo a mangé souris. Every Haitian know that the Africans eat monkey and they eat rat. So macaque, monkey. Afrique yo, Africans a mangé macaque. Africans eat monkey. And I'm told that eating monkey is one of the most delicious meal that we used to eat when we were living in Africa. So in my case, I'm afraid of it because it would mean that I haven't eaten a monkey in like about 600 years. And in addition to that, we ate rats. And I haven't eaten a rat in about 600 years. So I'm certain that my stomach has been westernized. And this stomach can't take no monkey, all right? My stomach can't take monkey, and it cannot take rat. And I know my people, the Haitian people, we will not eat monkey. And we will not eat souris, rats. So, pas manger souris, pas manger macaque. I'm tired of what y'all are doing to Haiti. Y'all get out of Haiti.
Man, don't do that.
That is why I'm happy that this week Perry Gladstone Christie didn't go to Haiti. Because when I heard that Christie didn't go to Haiti, I said a special amen, because I don't want Christie to catch monkeypox, and I don't want him to be in contact with the Kenyans. And I am not wishing the Kenyans any harm. I wouldn't want the Kenyans to catch monkeypox as well. But we do know, as descendant of Africa, that we used to eat monkey. And I haven't had monkey to eat in about 600 years. All right? Is nobody going to tell it to you? Okay? I have not. I've been watching movie, and I've seen my brothers in Africa catching that monkey, and I can tell you something. After they didn't skin that monkey and season him up, and I look at that monkey, I say, Lord, look how they're eating a whole man. I can eat that monkey. All right? I don't mind eating some buffalo. I don't mind eating some African goat. But certainly, I'm not prepared to eat macaque, that's monkey, nor souris, that's rat. Okay? And if I ever see any monkey around here, we had a problem here. Now, you see, the spiritual advisor has challenged me. Let me give you all the story, eh? Let me give you all the story. I hate to do it, but sometimes I'm compelled to do it. Retired Justice Miss Jenny Thompson. Who did I say? Retired Justice Miss Jenny Thompson, who is the maternal niece of the former Free National Movement late leader, Sir Kendall George Lamont Isaac. Miss Jenny Thompson and the late Norman Solomon, they own the Industrial Gardens. Who they own it together? The two of them. How I know? I was very close with the two of them. I don't want to talk their business, but I have to drive a point. They had a monkey. Who had a monkey? Miss Jenny Thompson and Norman Solomon. They had a cute monkey. But the government declared that that monkey was a threat to the health of the Bahamas. On a major controversy developed as the government told Norman Solomon and Jenny Thompson that there was only one option for monkey. Okay? Only one option. So I want you Negroes to watch out for me. I'm going to drop it. I'm not going to tell you what happened to monkey, but I call two powerful names. Norman Solomon is deceased, and Miss Jenny Thompson is alive. And she has treated me very well. So when you hear me raise these issues, I lived through them. Jenny Thompson was my political ally. She was also the ally of Fred Mitchell. So Fred Mitchell gotta know the monkey story. Fred Mitchell gotta know when Jenny Thompson and Norman Solomon was upset when the government, and which government it was, which government threatened Norman Solomon and Jenny Thompson monkey. Y'all watch out for me, eh? I don't talk idly. Every time I raise an issue, I can bring supporting evidence. I'm going to leave it like that because I don't want to upset Miss Jenny Thompson I don't want to accuse me of talking a monkey business, but this is powerful. Any further comments, my spiritual advisor?
It's amazing. It's amazing that you can put a twist on things. But one of the things that you fail to do
Yes.
from your platform is to educate people about monkeypox. How do you identify it?
How do we identify monkeypox?
What are the symptoms?
Go ahead.
How do you treat it?
Okay.
On the other side.
When we come back,
On the other side.
I'm going to appoint my spiritual advisor as one of our bush doctors. He's going to go to the bushes of Africa. Tudmun Ale! Tudmun! Tudmun! Spiritual advisor Ale Narajio Afrique Bunde Sauve. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monka. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor, and it is birthday times and shout out times and saluting the people them time. Bradley.
Great. So let's do a quick shout out. No, let's do some birthdays quickly first. Let's see who we have. We're going to do a happy birthday to Lakira Russell. Lakira Russell, happy birthday to... Sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm seeing things. Larika? Okay, sorry. Larika Russell. Happy birthday to Larika Russell. She's born August the 14th, which is the day. It's coming from Papa Churchill, Taylor Knowles.
Wow, that's my cousin.
Okay, and Papa Larry Russell Sr., dad, also Larry Russell Jr., mother Kayla Knowles, Taylor Knowles of Grammy, Aunt Darlene, Grammy, Eloise Russell, brother Peter, Aunt Larika, the first uncle Desmond Russell, and the rest of the family and friends. Okay, so happy birthday, Larika Russell. Franchon Dawkins is having a birthday. We want to send a special happy birthday to Franchon Dawkins, to the fanciest Franchon on a B-Day. She's one of the nurse them and works hard with care and concern. We love you, Francie. Keep on smiling. Happy birthday, Franchon Dawkins. Look like that's it, Sandra. What do you have?
Well, let me start off.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Producer, forgive me, Sandra. Do me a favor. Put up that photo with us and that police team. Just that one. We want to give a special shout out to the Royal Bahamas Police Force, who did a magnificent job at the Foxhill Day yesterday. We want to congratulate these men. I had a few names that I typed in to recognize. Let me see. Oh yeah, Newbull, Greenslade, Raman, Jones, and Pender. They were some of the men from the Royal Bahamas Police Force who, of course, did a magnificent job in securing the people, making sure that everybody was okay, and of course that Foxhill Day event did go off without incident. So our hard-working men on the Royal Bahamas Police Force keeping us safe. We appreciate you, men. You're doing all your best to keep the country, of course, safe. Shout out to you, gentlemen. And then, of course, we did have a brief word with the Commodore.
Yes, Dr. Raymond King and Mrs. King.
Right, and he briefed me and educated me in understanding that the Commodore is his rank.
Yes.
And, of course, his office is he's the commander of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. So his rank as Commodore, and of course his office is he's the commander. Does that make sense to you?
Well, he is a doctor.
Yeah.
In education.
Did we take any photos with Dr. Raymond King? I'm sure we did. I don't see it.
Okay.
We don't have that photo, but we would get it and I guess show it at a later date. But we want to shout out the Commodore of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, Dr. Raymond King. Of course, we did have a brief word with the minister who is responsible for energy, and that'll be Jobette Colby Davis, is it?
Yes.
Yes, we did have a brief word with her and her entourage as well. So, you know, the Foxhill Day event was excellent. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the comforters as well.
This is powerful.
Indeed. Back to you, Sandra.
Well, folks, I joined the spiritual advisor. We did go into Foxhill last night, my spiritual advisor and Dion Delancey. It was exciting to see the many, many people who attended the event.
Yes, quite a bit.
In fact,
well attended.
On my arrival, people began to tell me some things that took place prior to my arrival. They told me how the Foreign Affairs Minister had, if I'm to quote the people there, the Chinese ambassador at Freedom Park, and how excited they were to see representatives of the Chinese embassy participating in that great cultural experience last night. So it was powerful. And then, of course, as my spiritual advisor pointed out, we did see the Minister of Energy, that's Elizabeth Member of Parliament, Jobette Colby. She had a very impressive group of people with her. And that's the way a minister, a leader should travel, there should always be a large entourage. Many politicians make the mistake because they really don't want to buy conch fritters and conch salads and fried fishes and dinners for the entourage. But if you are a leader, you should always travel with a big entourage. So we were excited to see the minister, and immediately I put the minister on the spot and I said, Minister, when can you come on the show? Because I'd like to debate energy with her, because with that huge entourage she had, I felt something energetic. And once I felt the energy spiritually, I was moved to extend an invitation with her, because I'd like to debate with the minister, how are we going to resolve many of the electrical issues that are affecting the modern Bahamas. So she told me she was ready, willing, and able, and I think it was powerful. In addition to that, we came in contact with many, many people up the Foxhill, and I just worked myself between the tribes. I was happy that I went to a stall, and there was a particular odor that my spiritual advisor and Dion Delancey detected. And it was interesting that they did not like that particular odor. And I decided I'm not going to educate them, but I was attracted to that odor. The odor was kind of rankish, exotic, and I knew that the cook belonged to the Conga people who live around the corner. So it was Conga food, and I had a wonderful time eating from the Conga people. And then I had an opportunity to talk with a Yoruba woman. And of course, Dion Delancey, he couldn't understand how I know the difference of the tribes. So I said to him, I do know the tribes. I'm going to tell you the secret of identifying Yoruba women. Dion is youthful, and I told him he must see it for what it means. I told him that the Yoruba women had big buttocks and big belly. And so I was able to say to him, she's Yoruba. That one over there, she's a Yoruba princess. And so I just moved between the Yoruba women and the people of the Congo. And it was great. There was another tribe that I went to, and I went to that tribe because they love hot pepper. And I was excited that they had some good hot pepper, and quietly I ate a lot of hot pepper. So it was great, but there was a particular tribe, I'm not going to call it a tribe because I don't want to upset the people of Foxhill, who was climbing the greasy pole. I was very disappointed by that particular tribeman. It was clear to me that he was not used to a greasy pole, okay? But I said nothing because sometimes people in Foxhill confuses my tribe. But the tribe that I belong to, we love hot pepper. Man, we love hot pepper? So I decided, let me not be controversial. I wanted to confront him and say, listen, you can't climb this greasy pole. But he might have challenged me, and at 67, I would not have been able to take on the challenge. But I had a wonderful time, and what I like about last night, it appears like everybody was working in law enforcement. Everybody seems to have been, cooperating. It was nice and peaceful. The young men, man, they had manners. Everybody seems to have had plenty manners. So it was a wonderful time in Fox Hill, and I don't know why they just don't extend Fox Hill Day until September. But it was great. It was very great. You had a wonderful night, my spiritual advisor.
Absolutely. And then we also want to shout out members of the Royal Bahamas Defense Force as well.
That is true.
We didn't recognize, well, they had Defense Force officers out there. For some strange reason, you think a lot of men who were probably dressed a certain way that they were actually police officers, but we got to find out that they were actually Defense Force officers. So the armed forces, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, and of course the Royal Bahamas Police Force, the presence was extremely strong. You felt safe.
Yes.
Very safe. The presence was extremely strong. We got to congratulate the Minister of National Security. Was he responsible for making sure that Fox Hill Day
Wayne Monroe
was secure?
is
Or should
Minister.
we say the...
Well, if you're being political,
The police-
politically, the minister is responsible.
right, but what about the...
Outside
who's
of
in
that,
charge of police force?
it would be the
Commissioner?
Commissioner of Police and the Commodore of the Defense Force. Yeah.
Now, we did meet the Commodore, but we didn't see the Commissioner of Police.
Well,
Where's the Commissioner of Police,
He was
Sandra?
undercover.
But I didn't see him. How undercover was he? He
very-
must have been deep undercover.
Well, this is powerful. And my final comment is the women of the Hausa tribe, I'm going to say to them publicly, the spiritual advisor is a Christian. And I think
4th century Christian.
that you must be very careful when you are in the presence of a godly man, and you should
what
do
happened?
nothing to cause the spiritual advisor to go astray.
What happened?
that's
Because I didn't recognize anything. What really happened?
You forget what you did?
What did I
Why
do?
would you put me
No,
on the
let's
spot on
talk
TV?
about it, because I don't
No, I'm
think
not going to discuss.
I didn't sin
I'm not
last
going to
night.
discuss your sin.
But listen, there was some very, very beautiful
They were-
Foxhillians,
They were the women of the Hausa tribe.
female
Yeah.
out there last night. I did
Yeah.
I did have an opportunity to embrace a few of them
Yeah.
who I guess know me from being on TV. But there were some very beautiful
Yeah,
Foxhillians,
Yes.
Bahamian women.
that is true.
We have our share of beautiful women in this country.
They were
Make
members-
no mistake about that.
They were members of the Hausa tribe. They were Congo
What are
women
you talking about tribes, man?
and Yoruba. You didn't know? Huh?
Yeah, no.
Take it from me. You wouldn't want me to give you a story of the various warriors of Foxhill. Okay? So it was powerful.
Indeed.
Well, having said that to you, what else did I intended to say to you? Because
Yeah, producer, I sent something to you if you want to open it. Let's look at, so that we can educate the folks about
Go ahead,
this,
my spiritual
about
advisor.
monkeypox, the symptoms, what are you looking for, how is it treated, if we can do it here in the Bahamas. But essentially, Santa, what are we looking for when we look at Mpox? What is it exactly we're looking
Well,
for?
tell me what you're looking for so that my people, the Haitian people, will know what they are to look for among them Africans in Haiti.
Let's see, if you're looking at monkeypox
Si ou gade
and you're looking
macabre,
for physical
pox la macabre.
yeah, if you're looking for a physical manifestation of it, you're looking at what, fever? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Maybe I can read from here. Looking at fever, possibly there could be a skin rash, swollen lymph nodes. What is that, producer?
This the thing's wrong in
Right,
here.
right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Headaches, muscle aches, back aches, chills, and fatigue or tiredness. Now it says that the symptoms can, it lasts, 2 to 4 weeks? What does it say, producer? Monkeypox symptoms may start 3 to 17 days after you're exposed. And the time between when you're exposed and when you have symptoms is called the incubation period. So monkeypox lasts basically 2 to 4 weeks. So if you think you may have contracted or you have symptoms of monkeypox, which is of course inclusive of fever, skin rash, what else, producer? Swollen lymph nodes, fatigue, headache, muscle ache, backaches, chills. These are kind of things that if you... Now, is there, can you physically, do you have any photos that can tell us physically what monkeypox would look like in the event you're out somewhere and you see somebody with scabs?
Got it. Look.
That's what it looked like?
Right. Bon.
You sure that's monkeypox?
Si ou na capital
Okay.
Haiti.
Okay.
Yon soldat pase ou, I gade kon sa. Koure. Pa pale ak li, paske I gen bagay. Si ou tande mal, ale. Gade pou dokter. Gade pou mis. Ok? So sa pa bon pou nou. And tout moun yo ki sorti Afrique yo gen bagay.
Right.
Gade!
Now keep it there, producer, because it does say now how does monkeypox spread? Now this says the virus can spread through close contact.
Close contact.
With an infected animal or person.
Yes.
So it says, or it can spread when a person handles materials such as blankets.
Yes.
That have been in contact with someone who has monkeypox.
Almost similar to COVID.
Right. Or it can spread from person to person through direct contact with
Right.
rashes, scabies,
Right.
scabs,
Right.
or body fluids.
Yes.
Or person with monkeypox. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
And so, I see you, gade.
Here's what I don't understand. Why are you focusing on one particular set of people? You're trying to educate everybody.
My spiritual advisor.
Why are you talking
the
about Haitians?
major threat in this part of the world is in Haiti.
Says who?
Mark my words.
Says who? That doesn't come
Munyo
from...
ki habite international. All right? The major
Okay, so
threat.
you know what? So only Haitians catch monkeypox, right?
Well,
That's how it looks so far.
have you had it yet?
No.
Okay.
Don't say yet. I've never had it.
Okay. The point that I'm making,
Right?
my spiritual advisor, you must stop being anti-Haitian. The major threat, there is only one island nation in the Caribbean that is occupied by an African force where they are constantly changing and bringing in new soldiers or law enforcement officer. It's Haiti.
Yeah, but people travel from Africa.
Are you listening
all over
to what
the
I
world.
just said?
Okay. All right.
Haiti is occupied by the Kenyans.
Okay.
And Africa is under threat. Now wait until it break out. I'll be right here if it is God's will. Wait until it breaks out in Haiti. And if it breaks out in Haiti,
Yeah, so more
We
than
in trouble
likely,
in the Bahamas.
so more than likely,
All right?
those persons traveling from Kenya to Haiti, more than likely will be screened.
Screened by who?
Or tested for
who
monkeypox
can screen them?
before they leave the country.
Who can screen them?
Medical personnel. They have medical personnel on these.
Yeah, yet
these
they
military
have a
forces.
pandemic in Africa. All right?
All right, so let's do our best to educate the people about
Goodness
monkeypox
me, you
and
don't
what
want
to
my
look for.
people to be,
They'll be all right, Sandra.
These are hard realities. We have to warn the Haitian people. I have to have every Haitian in the Bahamas to send a WhatsApp to Haiti and tell them, listen, in Africa, there is the Mpox, M for macaque, and every Haitian must look out.
Right, okay, so let's do it your
All right.
way. And then, of course, the extended thing here is that we have issues where Haitians flee Haiti and then come here. So
That's the
no
point I'm
doubt
making.
We'll be an imminent threat as well.
Yes, that's the point I'm making. That is
Okay.
why we have to make sure that Haiti is safe, because the Haitian people,
Get on the boat and
they have
come
been
here.
coming here for the last 300 years. All right? This is powerful.
Bahama Batima.
So, a security guard has asked me to give a shout out to the South Beach Police Station. He praised them and he claims that they are the only law enforcement officers who pass where he is employed to make sure he is safe. And he claims that where he is working, every time he sees the police is passing, he give God thanks. So he wants me to give the South Beach Police Station a shout out. So officers, continue to do the good work that you are doing. It's powerful. Now, Mr. Spiritual Advisor, do you have anything specifically on your mind that you want to deal with?
All right, so now it does seem as if it is now moved to the WHO, who's now declaring monkeypox outbreak a global health emergency.
Right.
So now the World Health Organization has now issued something.
Right.
So now this is something serious.
Yes. That's the
Now-
money making.
Then no doubt it means then that our local health authorities would then soon issue statements on this then.
Yes.
Which is inclusive of the Ministry of Health.
And I've just pointed out, let me give you an example. How dangerous is it? What would have happened if Perry Christie had joined that eminent group of people?
We don't know.
Just listen to what I'm saying. What would have happened if the Honorable Perry Christie had headed to Haiti to attend that conference? You think before he departed, we have monkeypox vaccine
We don't know.
to give him?
We don't know.
Well, you need to find out.
We don't know.
All right? So I'm just trying to show you the danger that Christie would have been exposed to. And then when Christie returns, do you know who all would be
But
exposed to that?
we don't know if there are any cases in Haiti. We just,
Anyway.
you may be sounding the alarm too early, Sandra.
All right, my
and
spiritual
causing people
advisor.
to panic.
Let's wait until the
Remember,
break,
you
all
don't
right?
want to cause people to panic. You want people to
I-
be aware of what's going on.
I want the Haitian
but
people to
there's
know.
There's no pandemonium.
I
as yet.
want them to know where the threat is. The threat is Africans. Who in Haiti?
Okay.
Who in Haiti?
So we have some officers from Kenya there.
And how often have they been changing them?
I don't know.
Well,
you have some information that I don't
I'm
know.
telling you that they have been changing them.
How often? Because 10,000 of them supposed to be down there.
Anyway, you don't like us. Why you don't like us?
Well, don't say that, man.
You don't like us because we black, eh? Huh? That's what it is saying. You don't like us because we black, right? It's amazing. He doesn't like us because we're black. Anyway, I'm going to leave this blackness alone, and I'm going to go to the United States, where our brother, Donald Trump, he loves us. Don't mind what they tell you. Donald John Trump loves the Negro people, and we love Donald Trump. Okay? Can we have a pro Donald Trump video? I think I sent you one where they're preaching. Black people are prophetically preaching. And I call on black people. If you are a descendant of Africa, our choice is Donald Trump. He's going to make America great again. He's going to make the United States economy great again. He's going to strengthen the armed forces of the United States, and he will stamp terrorism out. You heard me? Donald Trump is going to stamp terrorism out. He's going to make America great again. He is going to make the economy great again. And Donald Trump is going to build a big, big wall. Lord, we thank you for our incoming world leader, Brother Donald Trump. May he build the biggest and strongest wall at the southern borders of the United States. May Donald Trump make America great, and by extension, he will make the world great. God save Donald Trump. Welcome back to Freedom Match. My name is Rodney Monker. I want to give a shout out to the community nurses. If you only know the good work that the community nursing department is doing among the poor people. Perhaps tomorrow I'll give you a story about the activity of the community nurses and how, because of that branch of our healthcare services, they have done so much to save the lives of many of our citizens. And I'm not talking particularly among the senior population, I'm talking among young people. And so today I've had an experience of observing a community nurse from afar. In other words, she was unaware that I was present, and I was so proud of what she did, and I think it's powerful. So if you see any member of the medical profession, we should salute them, we should thank them, and we should be as tolerant of them as is possible. So I want to thank them. I also want to thank the pharmacy department of the Princess Margaret Hospital, and I want to thank the maternity ward of the Princess Margaret Hospital. They do a wonderful job, and then they get a shock of their lives when I show up. And I have to quickly say to them, I'm not playing daddy, okay? I'm here to make sure that things go well. So they're doing a damn good job. You have ads, my spiritual advisor?
Yeah, let's read the 2 ads, and then after that we can open the lines.
Go ahead.
Entertain some calls. So the Work Center, located Rosetta Street across the road from Bob's Furniture, is your one-stop shop for back-to-school Dickies, Timberlands, and many, many more. So come on down and let their friendly staff assist you with getting ready for back to school. Everybody needs money, always, so why not send money locally and internationally through Western Union by using MoneyMax. Download the MoneyMax app today to send cash instantly to a family member or friend, anytime and anywhere. Sending money has never been simpler. The app is available on the Apple Store and Google Play Store. MoneyMax, live your max life.
And finally, just before the spiritual advisor opened the air, this Friday, I'm going to go to Arawaki. I've not been there for a long time. And Friday will be the closing date for the Gombe Summer Festival. So I'm going to be there. And I want to meet the people there. Okay? So this is a new initiative that I'll be carrying out, and I shall document it. So I want to meet everybody at Arawaki this Friday, okay? And so we can chat and enjoy ourselves. So I thought I'll tell that to you, and from time to time, I'm going to be going all kind of places, and when I go, I hope to document it for Freedom March. And I think it's going to be powerful, okay? So I look forward to meeting with the people there this Friday at Arawaki. Let's have a wonderful, wonderful time. It's powerful, my spiritual advisor.
All right, we're going to open the lines to engage you today. Well, please, before we open the lines, just remember, if you're going to call in, and the producer's going to put you through to us, remember to please turn your radios or your televisions down before you engage us on the mic here, because, you know, we don't want to get the feedback where we can't understand what you're saying. So the numbers to call, 323-777-5698, 775-698-0776. You can call us now. We have about 20 minutes to entertain some calls before the show ends. So you can discuss whatever it is you want to discuss, including the issues that we raised earlier on the show. The numbers are 323-777-5698, 775-698, 0776. So, Senator, we understand that the Prime Minister has been ordered to take some bed rest.
Yes.
we thought that when he did his surgery and came back to the Bahamas, that's exactly what he would have done.
Okay.
But did he engage in work that he wasn't supposed to have done and may have caused some issues medically where the doctor now is ordering him to take some bed rest? Before
Well-
you comment, let's take this call quickly. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello, how you doing?
We're doing well, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Mr. Rodney Monkan, Mr. Spiritual Advisor.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
I would like to say a happy birthday to my sister in Cat Island. My
Okay.
lovely sister, her birthday is today. Her name is Wendy Russell.
Wendy is your sister?
Yes, sir. And coming from my brother Wendell and all our brothers and sisters in Nassau.
This is powerful. If you see Wendy, tell her I join you in wishing her a happy birthday as well, okay?
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Y'all have a good day.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Spiritual advisor,
Good afternoon.
good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so sorry to say you're going to get a big beating. Trump going to get a big beating.
Now, when you say beating, are you threatening the president?
No. He's not going to win. He's going to lose. I ain't talking to you, Rodney Mankai. I'm talking to spiritual advisor.
Okay.
Okay. So you think that Kamala Harris is going to win the election?
She never said that. She said that Trump is going to be beaten.
So who
Don't put words in that Negro lady.
so when
mouth.
you say Trump is going
I'm
to...
not a Negro. I don't want to be called a Negro.
Well, you sound like one of us.
No, but I get more sense than you. So
Well,
don't call me no Negro.
I believe that, but you sound like one of us, one of the Negro people, them.
I know Negro people them because I don't talk that kind of English. I speak proper English.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. But
And I know all your brothers and your father and everybody. So stop talking stupidness.
Okay.
But caller, before you go,
Let her go now. Thank you. Next call.
323-7775 is the number to call. I can tell you that.
My spiritual advisor, don't get distracted by that. Go to the next caller, man. Jesus, man, don't get distracted by that. She makes a comment, move on. Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good afternoon. I was just following up with the recommendation that you made regarding Let's Make Foxville Day a whole week of events.
Yes.
How can we get that going? And one other thing, you touched on something, a case yesterday that you never went back to regarding the American guy, the American little boy whose mother lives here.
Oh,
That one you never got back to yesterday, or unless I missed it.
that is true. I
Yeah.
didn't completely develop up. What I have suggested to the mother is to produce a number of documents that I would like to inspect.
Okay.
So I want to see certain documents so that I can raise the alarm. But essentially, the young man was born in the United States. The mother is married to an American, and her husband is deceased. He is a minor. He lives in the Bahamas. He's just graduated from one of our private schools. And according to the mother, she has been summoned by immigration and told that the 17-year-old male must leave the country. And so she's been very upset over that. And I told her he was a minor. And if she lives in the Bahamas, the minor has a right to be with his mother. Now, assuming he was an adult, I was prepared to then hear what the immigration has to say. But certainly, if the mother is a citizen and the child is a minor, you can't deport the minor. That is my rationale. So I'm waiting on her to produce the documents.
Yeah.
She has indicated that perhaps she may want to appear on the show. I told her think about it, but in the meantime, let me see some documents.
Okay.
Yeah. And as it relates to Fox Hill Day, I think it's a matter of talking with some of the organizers and ensuring that you can get more sponsors and introducing more activities, more cultural activities to the event. And I think it would be powerful because there are elements that is missing, or I may have not arrived on time to hear it. But no one gives us the story of the history and there are many mysterious and mystical stories of the people of Fox Hill. Nobody introduces us to the many tribes. And quietly, when I'm in Fox Hill, I'm constantly looking to identify the tribes because there is a warrior tribe in that area. And it is my hope to see if I'm able to, I don't want to use the word tame them, perhaps the word would be to save them. It's powerful.
Thank you so much, caller.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You take care. 323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775 and 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live. All right, you lost that call. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. Are you there? Go ahead, caller. You're live. All right. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. Could you turn your radio down for us, please, before you engage this caller? All right, so we don't have any more calls.
I wanted to point out then, my spiritual advisor, that during the course of our last break, I had a mysterious man who called me. He said to me that I had spoken about Haiti, but I never made reference to the danger that officers of the Bahamas Defense Force might be facing if that disease, monkeypox, break out. I want to assure that person that among many of the Bahamas Defense Force are people that I have been advised are the descendants of my people and that they speak Haitian Creole fluently. So I have no doubt that if they are on base watching Freedom March, they would understand when I say, Macab sorti Narajaya Afrique. Yo! Monkeypox comes from the bushes of Africa and they should be careful. So this is powerful.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Brother Roll, how are you?
Good afternoon, caller.
Brother Manka,
Sir,
listen to me. You call that lady a Negro. That lady, you know what's money she done? Man, that woman's calling herself up now, trying to get white.
really?
And you calling her a Negro?
I apologize.
She's one of the high yellow from South Beach now. You got to call her high yellow now.
Is she really high yellow?
Now, she
No.
didn't born that way, but after spending all that money,
But how do you know that?
I know very well.
But listen.
I can call her name. I can tell you where she work. I can tell you.
Don't call her name.
Okay.
But
I stood
And what
back.
you going to say, Supervisor?
But you can't see her, right?
I stood back
I
when she
know her.
identified my generation box.
I know her.
We know her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know her.
One day the
I wish
spirit.
I can hear that you are a Labor Day march. I point out to you. She be way up to the front. I leave that just say that. But listen to me, Brother Manka.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling my name. My name is Julian Ferguson. I'm calling my name on the radio. Brother Manka, I'm at a stage, I'm at a point now. I'm giving my party, the PLP, the party that I supported all of my life, until the 16th of September, which will be 3 years, Brother Manka.
That was when the last election was held?
Yes, sir.
It was the
Brother
16th,
Manka, I
it was the
in the
16th of
wilderness
September?
for 3 years. And I'm not coming on the national radio to complain yet.
Okay.
It seems like if you don't have a certain title, they don't check for you.
Now, when you say title, what do you mean by that?
A last name.
Last name.
Well, Ferguson
Like
is...
a
Hold on a
Nancy
second.
or like a
Ferguson-
lamb or like a Brother Manka.
Listen, you have a powerful title.
Listen to me, sir. Listen to me, Brother Manka. I can say this on national radio. After the 1992 election and the 1997 election, when the people thought Mr. Ingram could have gone 5 straight like Cylinder, and I'm on record to prove it, I was the only public bus that the PLB could get to carry anybody anywhere.
That is true.
And this was on record. You was on you was at the convention when they honored me for that.
That is
Okay,
true.
sir.
That is true.
But now my sight is gone, and like they forget me.
Listen.
But listen to me, Brother Monka.
Yes.
I'm behaving now. I'm good now.
Okay.
Brother Monka, I put me back on to the operator. I would leave my number. I want to talk to you before. I want to talk to you first.
Very well. Operator, take that distinguished Negro gentleman number.
But caller, it's a new day. Make no
My
mistake
spiritual
about
advisor.
that.
Boy, you better write a spiritual advisor.
Listen.
It's a new day.
Do not follow the spiritual advisor. For you and I have a common interest. Do we not? Yes, we do.
Take his number, please. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hello.
Go ahead, caller. You're live.
Good afternoon. How y'all doing?
We're doing well.
We're
thank
fine,
you.
sir.
Listen, spiritual advisor and Rodney Monka, I do not understand why the people in the Bahamas do not understand that they must not let this woman win as the vice president to become the president of America.
That is
Are
true.
they not afraid of God?
They're not afraid
You saw
of
what God did in Abaco and in Freeport, especially
Yeah.
when they doing evil and practicing homosexuality. If she win now, the world will be in trouble. God will not play. We're not going to be perfect, but there's some things you cannot throw in God's nostrils.
Yeah, and I agree
Now, I
with that.
rather a radical president, if Trump up the ring until we get him out, I rather a radical president be there than one who's going to push homosexuality in the children in the schools.
Yes,
It's getting sickening.
I agree.
And God is mad with
I
us,
agree
man.
with you.
Spiritual
I agree.
wiser, you
One
need to start speaking the truth, man.
Yes,
Stop
I agree
being
with you.
soft.
No. We
Let the
speak.
people know the truth.
Yeah, everybody knows the truth. I've been speaking it here. It's just that people are going to be heavily influenced by the devil. It is what it
Yeah.
is.
Man, listen,
You know,
man.
it's sad.
If those sissies respect their parents, they should go to an island by themselves. So when God won't whip them, they don't cost their parents' life.
But you
this
know,
is nothing to play with, you know.
But caller, let's look at it though. The reality is, remember now, we still have to win them at all costs. We still have to preach the gospel to them. We still have to try and convert them. And I think that is the subtle message they're sending towards Christians, in that they're saying, you all ostracize people and speak and condemn them so much that you try to take away their rights. And that's the issue they have.
Now, I
That's the issue they have with
understand you.
Christians.
Listen to what I'm trying to say to y'all. If they want to be that way or they want to be gay, do not pass no law. Let them be what they want to be. Because when the father of the nation put his hand to good, the country to go, when it put his hand to evil, people get evil on them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. No party or no leader around the world should pass law. Let them live their life and do what they want to do.
Yeah, and stop emboldening them by telling them they can get married and have family and all this kind of foolishness.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it, when you see what happens when you pass law, look how they're dressed. Any kind of vulgar for the children, the fellas drive with the hip out, showing on no respect.
They're mixing society up, especially our young kids. And I agree with you. You said a mouthful, my brother. You said a mouthful.
Understand God. They talking about global warming. God is allowing Mother Nature to warm us up.
Absolutely.
They're blaming on global warming.
Absolutely.
God is allowing nature to warm us up.
And he's sending punishment down. And I agree with you, caller. We thank you so much for your contribution, man. God bless you. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Monka, spiritual advisor.
Yes,
This is
Shanika.
Shanika. How are you all?
How are you?
I'm great. I am calling to reinforce the seriousness of this upcoming election between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Mr. Monka,
Yes?
right now I was listening to his name. I think his name is Bishop Williams from Word Overcomers Church.
Okay.
I just got a clip. And he said, this is not a skin thing. This is a spin thing. You understand? This is not a skin problem. This is a spin problem. Yes, that's what he said. And we have to understand the severity of this election, and that this has great spiritual means to it. And we must also understand that when the Bible says that the God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers, we must pray gravely for this election.
Yes.
I was just looking. Oh, go ahead, Mr. Monaco.
No, I'm with you. We must
Okay.
pray. Go ahead.
I'm looking, as I am talking to you right now, I'm looking on my television,
Yes.
on the YouTube channel, and it
Yes.
states, let me tell you what it states, word verbatim. Walls, you know how running mate.
Yes.
Walls signs bill requiring schools to stock period products in boys' bathrooms. The bill's language states that the products must be available to all menstruating students in grades 4 through 12. This was by Rose Williams. This was dated June 10, 2003. Do you see the seriousness of this?
It's the works of the devil.
The works of the
great.
devil is an understatement.
Yeah.
His grandmother and all the children want to come true, but the devil is a liar.
You
We
have
must pray, sir.
You have to
this
pray
is serious business.
and
You all have
fast.
a great day.
You too.
We
Take
thank you,
care.
Shanika. Continue to pray for the
I
victory
am praying, sir. Trust
of
me,
Donald
I'm praying.
Trump. And pray that God will change the hearts
Yeah,
of
we
the
got to stay on the
Americans.
wall.
They will stay on the wall. They will put aside racism and vote for Trump. Anybody who does not vote for Donald Trump is a racist.
Welcome to Freedom March, Caller. You're live.
Good afternoon, my spiritual wife, sir.
Good afternoon,
And
ma'am.
good
How are you?
afternoon, my leader.
Hello, my love.
How you doing this afternoon?
We are fine.
Very well,
thank you.
Very. Listen, my leader,
Yes.
I concurring the gentleman who called earlier, but the PL. My leader, I've been the PLP from 1972.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
the first, what you call it?
General
Anyhow,
election?
I've opened up the Berry Island and Nicholstown
Yes.
constituency.
Yes.
A-Lock Broker,
Yes.
and Mr. Fred Mitchell, me
Wow.
and him.
Yes.
Listen, spiritual wise, I'm at the stage right now. I am not going to vote anymore if God spare my life to vote again.
Now, hold on a second.
52 years.
Hold on, woman.
52 years she
You
did
are
the
not
PLP.
to take an oath.
Vote for the F&M, okay?
You're not to take an oath. Do you
I don't take that, and
listen,
you
woman, listen to me. Do you accept my leadership?
know, okay?
Do you
My-
accept my leadership?
Pardon?
Do you accept my leadership?
Oh, yes, sir, I accept.
Then you
your
must meet me early.
consent.
Not tomorrow, but Friday morning. Meet me at my favorite spot so that you and I may sit down, break bread, and discuss this political issue
Again?
again.
Because you's my leader, I will do that.
Listen to me, it must be on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Let us meet
Mm-hmm.
so that I may hear your complaint one more time.
All right.
Excuse me.
And
Sorry.
I shall then immediately move to petition the leadership of the entire Progressive Liberal Party, for I know you are a good and virtuous woman. But before you depart, have you called on Philip McKenzie yet?
On several occasions.
Then I shall call him because he is married to my daddy's first cousin. Has he fulfilled the obligation?
No, it isn't. It isn't fulfilled.
Tonight,
No.
I shall talk to him, and Friday morning, bright and early, you and I shall meet at our favorite spot. How does that sound?
That sounds good. Because you's my leader, and I really, really appreciate you.
Lord, I thank
Only
you.
because it's you, I'm gonna give it one more time.
Lord, I thank you for this woman who has accepted my leadership. Lord, I call upon you to touch the heart of my dad's first cousin-in-law, Philip McKenzie, that he will do what the Prime Minister instructed him to do for this wonderful Negro woman. It's powerful.
You'll have a blessed evening.
Do well.
And I'll see you Friday morning, God willing.
This is powerful. What is my dad's first cousin-in-law is doing? Philip McKenzie.
Let's take this last call. You get 30 seconds, caller. Welcome to Freedom March. Caller, you there? All right. We can't take any more calls. Senator, we're coming to the end of the show.
Yeah, my spiritual advisor, I want to thank you again for your national services to the country.
Yes, I appreciate you too,
We
Senator.
have to continue to analyze these international events. We must continue to provide good leadership for the woman them, the people them, the children them. We must thank the people of Fox Hill for that wonderful reception that we had last night.
Yes, absolutely.
It's powerful.
Indeed.
And we must thank and pray to the Lord that our brother, Donald Trump,
He needs to
will be
refocus.
given the victory. Lord, I ask you to bless the world. Bless the United States of America. Touch the hearts of every American that they will reject racism and vote for Donald Trump. It's powerful. Vote for Trump? Yes, indeed. Donald Trump knows what the poor man needs.